Have just one day in Fukuoka? We are off the cruise ship and into temples, koi ponds, and festival legends. It's part of our Japan Port Highlights series. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fukuoka.
Also known as Hakata?
Yes. It is the southernmost port on our trip, and after this we head to South Korea. So we have a shorter day here because we have to do exit immigration. So we have a 3-hour.
3-hour tour.
Oh my God. 3-hour tour that we booked through Viator. Our guide's name is Chris, and he's going to be meeting us right over there in about 45 minutes. So excited to see the day, and we'll be back.
Let's get to it.
Fukuoka's Hakata district is the Tochoji Temple, said to be founded in 806 by the legendary monk Kukai, fresh from his studies in Tang, China. Step through the gate and you're entering over a millennium of history. Inside, the temple honors Kannon. She's representative of compassion. Her statue here is a natural cultural treasure. Nearby, a rare hexagonal hall holds calligraphy from Japan's elite of centuries past and the graves of Fukuoka's feudal lords, which we'll see in just a moment. Though we couldn't film it, the temple's most awe-inspiring feature lies within, the Great Buddha of Fukuoka, Japan's largest seated wooden Buddha. Behind him, we walked through a pitch-black corridor symbolizing the journey through hell, purgatory, and paradise. It was a walk meant to stir the soul.
The 5 stories of this pagoda represent the Buddhist cosmology: earth, water, fire, wind, and void.
Next, we visited the Kuroda clan cemetery, where 3 feudal lords of the Fukuoka domain, Tadayuki, Mitsuyuki, and Harataka, are honored with towering granite gravestones. In front of Lord Tadayuki's tomb lie the graves of 5 loyal retainers who took their own lives after his death. Preserved in its original state, this site offers a solemn glimpse into the devotion and legacy of Fukuoka's ruling samurai.
That means it's related, like the temple has some relation to the imperial family.
Oh.
So a lesser ranking temple would have less than 5 lines. You'll have maybe 3 or 4.
And what would that connection be to the imperial family?
So,
as just an example of one.
let's say a family member became a monk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this temple has 5 lines, which means it has a connection to the imperial family.
Another sign that the temple is related to the imperial family is if you see the chrysanthemum. So in Japan, they have they call it the mon, the family crest.
Yeah.
So that's equivalent to the European coat of arms.
Okay.
So each family has their own.
And a chrysanthemum is the
Imperial.
imperial. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah.
And so
They have berries on them.
those stink when you step on them.
Yeah, but so we did that accidentally in Tokyo.
But it's so like autumn.
Are you getting the?
What is the type of tree again?
Ginkgo.
Ginkgo, okay,
This
gotcha.
is hibiscus. He's talking about why it stunk back in the other area.
Oh, okay. This is a hibiscus tree,
Yeah,
okay.
they're beautiful. That big bee. Oh, doing his job, I hope. Yeah, did that accident. I thought you couldn't have your teddy bear, like no children or something. He's like, that's so strange.
So here's
Okay.
a sign telling you not to walk your dog in the park. So in the Buddhist religion, you kind of come and go as you please, step in, pray, and leave. But there are certain times where there are formal services in certain temples.
Founded in 1195, Shofukuji is Japan's first Zen temple. Its tranquil koi pond and arch bridge echo the peaceful spirit of Zen that began right here. Just past the koi pond, we reach the Butsuden, Shofukuji's Buddha Hall. Though closed to visitors, its quiet presence marks the spiritual heart of the Zen temple. Crossing water symbolizes purification before approaching the sacred space. Everybody else eating, so we'll give that. We'll just split one.
Yeah.
A little snack.
Oh yeah, it's
So-
two of them in there.
Yeah.
What
that
is
works
this
out great.
kind of?
Rice balls.
Rice
These are
ball.
rice balls. And
What's your favorite thing here?
Sandwiches. So depending on my mood, you can go for this one or this one.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer tuna. Like,
Okay.
Some people prefer like.
Is that like wrapped in seaweed?
wrapped in seaweed?
Yeah.
But what they do is, like, if you wrap it in seaweed, as is like this, the seaweed gets soft.
Oh.
So like they designed a wrapper where you have the rice ball and you have the packaging and then you have the seaweed on top. And when you open it, the packaging just comes off, so the
Oh,
seaweed
nice.
sticks.
Very smart.
So it stays.
Very smart. Yeah, when you come in a place like this, it's a little overwhelming.
so what are
because
these
it's like,
treats? And what are-
Like side dishes. So you
Okay.
have salads, cups, macaroni,
Macaroni.
spaghetti. If you don't want the full meal, just want a little bit.
Yeah. Huh.
That's interesting. So if you're craving a,
Little
Jack
whiskey
and-
for
The
lunch.
whiskey and
Coke.
soda.
you can get that right here at 7-Eleven in a
You have your
can.
Heineken's over there.
A lot of fried,
And of course, you got your Chinese bao buns and then
stuff
corn
on a
dogs,
stick.
and these are fried chicken.
Yeah, this is all chicken, that's mackerel, spring rolls, hash browns, croquettes.
Cut the crust off.
Don't tell me how your eggy sandwich is. Better than
Better
the
than the
U.S.
one at home.
7-Eleven.
Okay.
All right.
Way better than the one at home. Here. I know you want to bite. Okay.
It is tasty. Now
It's
we
like a
have
different kind of mayonnaise or something. Okay. Douglas and his fried chicken stick from 7-Eleven.
very good.
You'd buy it at home, right?
I would for sure.
And then the nearest civilization with writing was China.
Mm-hmm.
So the Japanese and the Koreans adopted the Chinese characters. But there was one problem. It didn't really match
Oh.
the spoken language.
Mhm.
So the Koreans made their own writing system, the Hangul.
Hangul.
So basically, you have phonetic symbols. Let's say m and a, and then if you put them together, it becomes ma.
Every year, Fukuoka bursts into motion with the Yamakasa Festival, a tradition over 700 years old. Men in traditional loincloth race through streets at dawn carrying massive one-ton floats called kakayama, cheered on by thousands. But it isn't just a race, it's a ritual of purification. The festival began as a way to ward off plague in the 13th century when a Buddhist priest sprinkled holy water around the city. Today it honors the deity of Kushida Shrine, blending Shinto and Buddhist beliefs in a powerful act of devotion.
This is one of the floats in the parade. Look how tall it is.
Inside the museum, we got a close-up look at the traditional costumes worn during the Yamakasa parade, each stitch reflecting centuries of pride and precision. Nearby, a local pottery artisan shapes clay with quiet mastery, continuing a craft passed down through generations. Together, these displays celebrate the artistry and spirit that define Fukuoka's living traditions. We went around the corner and caught a cool moment. An artisan was weaving an obi, the belt that ties a kimono. The loom's loud sound was kind of hypnotic, and you could tell she's done this 1,000 times. It's very slow, detailed work, but that's what makes each piece so special. Just watching felt like stepping into a rhythm that's been around for generations.
This traditional Japanese house includes a mini temple, a quiet space for daily prayer and reflection right inside the house.
Kushida Shrine is one of Fukuoka's oldest and most important Shinto sites. It's the spiritual anchor of the Yamakasa Festival, where the floats are blessed and the race begins. Even outside festival season, locals come here to pray for strength, health, and good fortune.
So rope
This
is
is where you would
also
wash your hands
important part of
before you go into the temple to cleanse
on
yourself.
the opposite side of the road. Is something.
We're walking into Kawabata Shopping Arcade, Fukuoka's oldest merchant street, over 130 years old. These arcades are a classic part of Japanese life, making local shops, food stalls, and tradition. The lanterns set the mood, and just ahead the mall opens up with everything from homemade crafts to ramen joints.
We were really impressed by the quality and selection of fruits and vegetables. It honestly was amazing, and I wish we had some place like this near us at home.
It's dressy night on Holland tomorrow night, but Leah said no to the gold suit. Dang it. Just like we saw in the museum, they do sell these mini shrines and temples that people put in their homes and hang in their walls.
And
So this vending machine has warm sausages,
the ham is up there.
bacon.
How many times a week do you get this?
We were fascinated by the different types of vending machines in Japan. This one has pork products, and it sits right on the street. Outside, you can buy ham cubes, you can buy sausages, all kinds of different meats.
Navigational tower. And this is the port area in Hadaka. And there's our ship.
That was Fukuoka. Question we're always asked is, could we have done this cruise port on our own?
The answer is you probably could. Our guide was very valuable, but the shuttle bus dropped off in the middle of town, and most of the places we went to were easily walkable from where the shuttle bus dropped off. So I would say yes.
Yeah. And the guide was very valuable. We actually had like a lot of cultural questions for him. He was a private guide, so I will put his contact information in the description if you are interested. But you could plot out the locations we went to on Google Maps. You may or may not include 7-Eleven, but for us, if you have not been to a 7-Eleven in Japan, it is nothing like the United States. So we had to take a moment, and we wanted his input because we'd walked into a couple and we're a little overwhelmed. So,
Yeah.
But with that said, yeah, you could do this port on your own. The cruise ship offerings were pretty similar, and we kind of timed it so we were in some of these locations in between when the cruise buses were getting there. So that was actually kind of nice too, to be able to do things at our own pace. So
Yeah. So we hope you find this series helpful. This is how we did our research when we talked about doing a Japan cruise. And we're going to continue to post them to the playlist above. I think this is number 5 of maybe 12.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are going to be visiting Japan via cruise ship, please subscribe and you'll get notified when we post those next episodes. Thank you for watching.
We'll see you next time.